The layer manager in gCADPlus can be called up by typing the command in the command area and up it pops, or it can be activated by clicking on the layers stack there on the standard toolbar. The first thing to look at in the layer property manager is that you'll notice at the top left of the screen an all switch. If I click on that, you'll notice that I now have a much larger layer set. Let me stretch it a little. One of the layers is turned off. That's the plant construction layer, so we'll turn it on. So you turn layers on and off here. You can lock a layer so that no items on that layer can be moved. You can set the foreground color. It's usually color 7 or foreground. You can make the line type continuous or one of the line type patterns. The line weight can be set. It's by default, it's set to default. And interestingly, on the right hand side you can see the number of objects. So there's quite a number of layers through here: mini shrub, northern border plants, small shrub and so on, which have no objects on them at all. And notice that they are greyed out. If we come back here and say, click on the plus sign here, we can say let's look at all used layers. So the layer set is decreased dramatically. If you want to remove those layers with no entities on them, it's just a matter of selecting each layer, hold the control key down and click on all of those layers that have a greyed pattern to it, then click on the red cross. Nothing appears to have happened, but you'll notice the icon alongside each layer is red. And if we now return to all used layers, all those layers we marked for deletion have now disappeared. Some users have a little trouble in managing the layer name. If we take deck for the sake of argument, I'm in the habit of using L- for everything to do with landscaping. Let's double click on deck. That makes it current, so whatever we draw now will be on that layer. If I wanted to rename that L for landscape and deck, I could type in there, and you do need to hit the enter key at that point. I think I missed the L, didn't I? So let's do it again. Click at the beginning, L deck. So it's just a little tricky thing, but in order to bed in a change of name, you need to hit the enter key after it. If you, for example, tall tree northeast corner, if I wanted to take out or make those capitalized, northeast corner, and I'll use E, and if I don't hit the enter key at that point, you can see that the change I made no longer holds. So it's well worth playing with some of the entities, some of the settings here. You can never remove layer 0, but if we click at the top here, we can change the sort order in layer 0 now drops to the bottom. So that can be useful. If you wanted to change the line weight, you can also pick there and let's make it somewhat thicker, and we've made 0.3 and we'll OK. That just changes the line weight of the top layer 0. Everything on layer 0 now will be drawn with a thick pen. If we highlight the top one and the bottom one, so top and bottom of the layer stack are selected, we can set those at 0.3 and all will change to 0.3. Now, if I need I want to remove that blue box, I think I'll have to close there and hit it again, and that's now affected the change. So we've got a couple of switches down the bottom, apply to all layers and so on. But I hope that helps in sorting out a drawing. I'd be inclined to this layer, tall trees southeast corner's only got one on it. The Telstra box 1. If you really want to clean the drawing up and make it a little easier to manage, just look at your layer set and name things appropriately. We've set the colour here to 254. I think that was an accidental thing when we were trying to demonstrate that. Yes, I did. I clicked in there and I should have set it back to colour 7, which is foreground. So I'll OK that, pop it up again, and there we are, we're back at foreground. So inadvertently I changed the colour by a quick click. So learning to manage that layer properties box and looking at the idiosyncrasies in it and understanding them is very important, I think, for gCADPlus users.